Hey, good evening to you. I just this was really kind of heavy on my heart, and I wanted to share it. I remember years ago, my pastor, Dr. George W. Pryor, told a story, and the story kind of went like this: that there was a young person, and they were kind of walking behind an older person, and they were just impatient. You know how some young people can be, with senior adults, senior citizens. This person, they're walking behind them, and it's like, move, just kind of get out of the way. And so the older person turned around and said to them, "Young man, let me just let you know something. I'm going to let you by me, but just keep in mind, inside of every young person, there's an old person just waiting to come out." I want to encourage someone today that don't be impatient with our older generation, because the reality is, like my grandmother would say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And what that simply means is, be careful, because the roles could reverse. They will reverse. You'll find yourself, if you live that long, you'll find yourself in the same situation. But God has called us to love everybody. But it's specifically, this video is really dealing with, again, senior citizens, senior adults. Be kind, be loving, be respectful. Because let me tell you something, I truly believe it. There's this saying I like to say sometimes, sin is sin is sin. But then sometimes I like to say, God don't like ugly. And let me tell you what ugly is. Ugly is when folks bother with kids, bother with people who are, have some type of mental incapacitation, and older folks. Bothering with older folks, bothering kids, bothering people that it's just that they have some mental handicaps. I'm just telling you, it will never work out for you. I don't know, it's just on my heart. I wanted to share it. It won't ever work out for you. And again, God don't like ugly. So be careful with that. Learn to be patient. Because the reality is that if God lets you live, you're heading in that same direction. And regardless, because as many of you have watched this video and you're not necessarily a Christian, so I'm going to call it on every side. The world would say, what comes around goes around. That's what the world would say. This Eastern philosophy would say, they would call it karma, meaning the same thing. What comes around goes around. But we as Christians, we say, and it means the same thing as the other two that I just mentioned, we would say, you reap what you sow. So if you plant corn, you're not going to get poke salad. You're going to get corn. So if you plant love in the lives of older people, then when you get in that situation, God has a way of allowing that to crop up in your life. But you don't want weeds cropping up in your life when you get to be whatever age that is. So again, inside of every young person, there's an old person waiting to come out. You'll catch that on the way home. God bless you.